now. I'm gonna go work out. I think I'm gonna do legs today, kind of lower body, like a mixture of all that. So I'm gonna quickly go in to do that. I might add a couple clips of me working out, kind of like what I do with my phone. I don't know yet. So I'm gonna do that really quick and I will be right back. Hit record and I think I accidentally clicked the button. This like little phone mount is not made for my camera, so I think I accidentally pressed it to stop. So hopefully I didn't do that now. So I asked y'all to ask me some questions on my on my Instagram for a Q&A for YouTube, and some of the questions that I got was what kind of car I drive, what is my dream car, and that they like the interior of my car. I kind of want to give y'all like a little car tour of my car. Obviously I drive a 2023 Toyota Camry XSE. The outside, I'm gonna see if I can insert a picture of my car, but it is a metallic roof and the windshield pearl white, so it's not like the ice cap white, it is like pearly white. It also has the red interior. It is the red leather seats tone with the red seats, specifically the white or the windshield pearl and the black metallic roof with the red seats was really hard to find. So as soon as I saw it, I was calling, I was like, hey, do you have this car, blah blah. Anyways, I bought it in August, didn't come till like January. They did redesign the 2025, so it is the 2025, the outside of it, and the inside obviously it's newer. Like it has like the bigger screen, the grill is different, so I personally like my model better. Kinda gonna give you like a tour. I have never done this, so sorry, the sun's like really bright. So this is the screen now for the 2025. The screen is like super like more wide and more techy, I guess. This is the heater and the whatever. My car is almost fully loaded, but not quite. So it does not have the heated steering wheel. It does, however, have the heated seats. It has, obviously, this is what the dash looks like. This is for my tire pressure because it's cold. And then, of course, it has the red interior. It's a cockpit red, really spacious. My car does have the panoramic sunroof, and this actually does, it does come out. So right about there. So it doesn't fully extend, but you know, still a sunroof, I guess. It does have the little console thing right here. Of course, this is the mirrors, and then I have this thing. I lost the little thing, so I'm hoping this is not staying it. But this is like where I'll put my shades, which I don't have them in there right now. My car here, it is a charger. It doesn't charge as quick, so if I set my phone right here and I turn it on, but it is charging my phone. So my car does have Apple CarPlay. I just don't have it connected. Of course, the Eco, Normal, Sport. I've never put it in Sport because there's no reason for me to be going fast. I had a question of like, what are my car essentials? Like this little bag. Oh, I forgot to say I do have 2 more chargers in the little console thing. But of course I have like feminine products in here, and then I have wipe. You never know when you're gonna need like to wipe your hand. So I have like perfume, mascara, because sometimes I forget to put mascara when I'm going to church, so I have mascara, other lip products as well. So I have an abundance of lip products. My prescription glasses that I should be wearing, and products, wipes, hand sanitizer when you put gas. Like those are the things that I would consider like my car essentials that I always have to have in my car. Lotion as well. But also, this is one of my car essentials. Lord willing, I never get stopped, but if I were to, I can pull out this like little book. I think it's a lot easier just to pull that out and have everything in here and not like be scrambling, because I know sometimes you'll get like we get nervous and we're like rambling through all of our stuff. So I have this little book where I have like my insurance, anything that has to do with my car. Like I probably, like even when I go get oil changes, like I have them in here just so I have record of everything. Sorry. So honestly, that's pretty much all I have. I do carry a change of clothes if for some reason I need it, so I do have that. So that's kind of like my little car tour. I've had it for 2 years. I love it. It hasn't given me any trouble. I haven't been thrifting in a while. Actually, I did go thrifting this weekend in Houston. I am gonna go to Goodwill really quick. I just need a little retail therapy, and then I will answer all of the other questions y'all ask me on my Instagram. It's so cold. I've made it to Goodwill. I'm not looking for anything specific. I kind of just want to look around, see if I can, well, I'm trying to find like coats for the winter time, so we'll see what I can find. Go back inside. Coming to Goodwill, I always go like directly to like the neutrals. Thankfully my Goodwill separates all their clothes by color, so it's easier for me to look around, because y'all know me and my neutrals. This would be like a cute little summer dress with some sandals. Didn't have much luck with the dresses nor the skirt. Try going to the coat section. I feel like this thrift haul has turned into like a home stuff. I found these books that I'm gonna use for like decoration. I don't have any luck with finding like clothes or anything like that. Find like books, more so like recipe book and use for decoration, I think would be nice. I needed like a little dish, like a trinket dish to like hold my watch, my earrings and stuff like that. And then I found some, pretty sure they are those glass yogurt cups that I'm gonna use for espresso shots. And I think that was all. That and just some of the books. Books I did buy specifically for like recipes that I'm gonna try doing, so yes. So now I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna film the rest of the Q&A. I have a video that I need to film for a brand, so I'm gonna try to do that as well. For lunch, yeah, I think I might make tuna because we need to get that protein in. So okay, so I'm back at home and I have your questions. I actually wrote them down to kind of flow better. I had a lot of the same questions in my coffee. I live about 30 minutes away from like a Dutch Bros, a Starbucks, and a Dunkin'. Anytime I'll go out of town, I always try to get something, drink a little bit, and then I'll save it for the next day. Take out the ice just so it won't water down as much, and then put ice in the morning. So with that being said, somebody did ask me how old am I, and I am actually 25. So I'll be 26 in June. Where am I from? I'm from Texas. I'm from a small town in Texas, in East Texas specifically. Like I said, you have to travel 30 minutes to an hour to get to your nearest mall or a coffee shop or something. We have coffee shops here, but like a Dunkin' or a Starbucks or a Dutch Bros, stuff like that. TJ Maxx is like an hour away, so we do have to travel quite a bit, so I take advantage the times that I go. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes. I think that you will be seeing him soon. My favorite meal, again, I'm from Texas, so I love a good barbecue sandwich, or like barbecue ribs. Brisket with mashed potatoes and green beans is like my go-to. What church do I go to? I go to a Hispanic church. I go to an independent fundamental Baptist church. My uncle is actually my pastor. Of course, our name is Spanish, and it translates to Lighthouse Baptist Church. Deseo Bautista El Faro. Where did you go to school? Kind of goes into, somebody asked, what did you study in college? What did I go to school for? After high school, I went to a Bible college. It was Commonwealth Baptist College in Lexington, Kentucky. I need elementary education, specifically to teach in a Christian school. So I'm not teaching currently. Graduated in 2021, so I've been out for a little bit, and currently I am working as a bank teller at one of our banks here in our hometown. Okay, now that I've changed the batteries twice to my camera, back to the question. Let me close my closet real quick. So again, is social media your full-time job? What do I do for work? Hoping that social media would like to do full-time. Currently I am not. I'm doing this like part-time, but it's still kind of full-time. Something that has opened a lot of opportunities for me, but it also is very time consuming. You know, I'm having to work 9+ hours. My work is very flexible. There are the times where I will edit, so it is very flexible. What encouraged me to start content creation and what encouraged me to make a modest fashion page? So I actually grew up on YouTube. Like, I used to watch Brooklyn and Bailey, Janine and Amapola. Like, those were like my top two, like, that I could watch all the time. Recently TikTok kind of shifted from like dancing videos to like vlogs and hair tutorials and all that. I think I want to start doing that, you know, but I'm trying to figure out what I wanted my page to be. I try to pick something that I knew that relates to me. I can't be a travel blogger or vlogger or influencer if I'm not like traveling all the time. So I try to find something that correlates to me and would be like beneficial for other girls. That's kind of where the modest fashion came in. all like the beauty side and the vlogging side. Like that was kind of like extra that I wasn't until, I will say this, full transparency here, it wasn't until last year that I feel like I actually got paid for some of my collabs. So I shop for clothes, I have trouble finding modest skirts. So again, I can make a totally completely video, and I do have a video idea of kind of talking about how I shop for things, where specifically I shop, what I look for in things that I shop, like brands or the materials that I shop for, what I look for when I go thrifting or when I just go like to the mall and shop. I'm gonna shop for skirts. Like I said, I could make a totally different video on like quality where I shop, but recently a lot of my I'm trying to think of like the skirts that I wear a lot. I wear skirts from Bent & Co. The Santorini skirt I posted, and I think I linked it. Bent & Co. has some good skirts. Zara has, if you're looking for maxi silk skirts, I do own one, which I wear a lot. I have found some skirts at TJ Maxx and Target, like denim skirts. Another store that's called Jupe NYC. They're based in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, and they have a lot of silk skirts, midi length and maxi. Thrift a lot of my clothes, so thrift stores, TJ Maxx, Target, Bent & Co. They're like the only ones that are coming up to the top of my head. Okay, another question was how to grow your modest fashion page and how to collab with bigger brands on Instagram when you're a smaller brand. So there was another question that's asked what motivated me to post regularly. The answer to that question would be the collab side of it. 3 things that I have on here is post. Starting off, and you want to be consistent, is maybe just film your outfits every day, or like post your outfit. Advice to kind of start and post regularly is just post what you wear like every day. My page is very, like, the outfits that I wear are very realistic, especially because of the type of work that I do. So obviously I work in an office setting. A lot of the outfits that I post is what I would normally wear. Post. Obviously you need brands to see that you're posting. Tag brands, so what you already wear. I know sometimes if you go thrifting it's going to be hard to tag the brands, but still I sometimes still tag brands because you never know. And your email and your bio. Like bigger brands like YSL, Prada, Valentino, like those brands, I've been reached out by email. So definitely put your email in your bio. Constantly check your email. Like have a separate email dedicated to just content creation or like just your page, because that way you're not like having to, you know, go through all your emails and miss one or whatever. I've just been blessed with having to work with these brands. Now I do want to make a quick note that there is a difference between PR and collab. So PR pretty much gifts from brands that you don't have like a requirement to post, but if you do so, you know, they say that you can get chosen for future collabs or future PR packages or future mailers. A lot of people say, oh, I got PR from so and so brand, but they have to post. That's not exactly PR. Collab would be like you getting something from a brand and you have to make a post or several posts or post several stories. The Versace one, that was a collab. So they gift you a product, and it's usually by an agency, an influencer agency. So they gift you a product, but you have to post, like you're required to post. The Ryoas, I think that's how you say it, Ivy City Co., those are collabs because you're having to post. They give you a product and you post. Like for example, I received 2 perfumes from products. I don't have an obligation to post, but if I post, I can get considered for future mailers. That is kind of the difference between a collab and PR. So how to grow is one video that if you scroll down, it is a hair video. And from that video alone, I think I got like 5,000 followers, if I'm not mistaken. I want to grow organically. I'm gonna be honest, I think that's where a lot of my followers came from. 10K, and then after that I just kind of like pushed out my page a little bit more. Kind of got into a certain amount. Instagram will kind of just slow down your growth. Instagram is changing a lot. I actually was reading what hurts you collabs with giveaways, and I know that might be a little hard to hear, but giveaways are kind of, I feel like they hurt. You're asking people to like, comment, you know, and share. They are not engaging with you. That if you're always doing, it might hurt you. But then again, Instagram is just kind of changing all the time, so Kind of never know. What is the most difficult situation I've came across in regards to dressing modest? I'm going to be honest, I never really had a problem dressing modestly. Obviously, modesty looks different for everyone. For me, like, I wear skirts and dresses, skirts from Snoga to the gym. So I don't really have had anything that I've kind of struggled with. Now, I will say Instagram will cross post to my Pinterest. So one of the pictures that I had on my Instagram where I was dressed in me and my cousins or something, it posted to my Pinterest. It reached somebody, kind of shared it like in a TikTok or in like a Facebook reel or something, and negative feedback on that. Kind of like they were talking like, oh, I don't know why they weren't skirts to the gym. Like, there was different comments of that video, and just kind of like reading through the comments, it wasn't discouraging, but it was something like somebody who doesn't understand modesty or doesn't dress modestly, they're not going to understand that. You dress modestly to glorify God. Like, they were saying that sweatpants are more modest. That's not something that I'm comfortable with. For me, those gym skirts that are made for the gym or for athletic wear. So that is probably the only thing that I would say was a difficult situation. I personally think that modesty is elegant. That's me. Now, you wear whatever you want to wear, but I personally think that modesty is very elegant. It's very feminine. It looks different for everybody. I have my own personal standards, but I'm also not going to be judging other people who don't dress according to how I dress, to my modesty standards. What is your biggest inspiration? I don't know if they meant fashion inspo when they asked this question or just like in general, but fashion wise, this is Diana, Kate Middleton, and Melania Trump. Themselves with class. So those are like my top 3 like inspiration, like fashion icons. If that's what that question meant, that's my answer to that question. Hair care routine. So recently I have been using the L'Oreal, I don't know if you can see it, L'Oreal Total Repair Repairing Shampoo. Honestly, that's the only thing I have been using for my hair. I do use like leave-in conditioner. I try not to go to sleep with my hair wet, so I'll try to blow dry it. If I'm not going out, I'll let it air dry a little bit and then I'll blow dry it. Someone did ask me, how did I come to know Jesus in my testimony? I grew up in church, so I don't really have this big life-changing testimony. Thankful for the way that I was raised. I will say it's not until recently that I've kind of, made it my goal to actually have a personal relationship with God. Thankfully, it's never been like a routine to go to church, which obviously it is, but it's never been like, okay, we have church again. Yes, there's been times where I don't want to go to church. I don't feel like it. That is a little bit of my testimony. Again, I grew up in a Christian home. The personal relationship's the only thing that I feel like it needs work. So that is my goal for 2025. Oh, what is something you wish more people knew about me? I guess the majority knows this, but I am Hispanic, so I do know Spanish. Don't speak Spanish a lot. Like, if I'm with my family, my dad speaks pretty good English and he understands it, so we speak to him in English because I am bilingual. There's some things that I know how to say in English that I don't know how to say in Spanish. So yeah, probably should practice. My sister asked me, who's your favorite sibling? All of them are. Duh. And then my cousin asked me, who's your favorite cousin? You are. I'm just kidding. All my cousins are my favorite. That is pretty much all the questions that I got. Hopefully I answered and they made sense. I might have kind of rabbit trailed on some of the questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. That is pretty much all for the Q&A part. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. And if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments and I will be more than happy to answer them for you.